Tectone fans, I got some bad news, okay? I got some bad news. Your boy blocked me, all right? Tectone blocked me. Do you know what that means? Your boy's a pussy. I don't know what to tell you, chat. It's over, okay? All these little Tectone fanboys in my comment section that are like, but Tectone's cool, actually. You can't blame him for what his dad did. So what if his dad, you know, assaulted and harassed numerous women in the military? It doesn't matter. Tectone's my favorite guy. He's my favorite little guy. Oh my god, who else am I gonna watch fucking react to little girls? What am I getting myself into? You know, they do say that sexual preferences could be driven by sexual insecurities. Maybe that's why Tectone makes so much content about little anime girls. Now look, if Tectone didn't block me, okay, if my comment section wasn't filled with his rabid, retarded fans, maybe I would have let this go, but I've got some stuff that I need to address. Now, Tectones Dad, as you can see right here, has been featured in many pieces of content, whether it's this podcast, some videos and streams with Tectone. This is a guy who has not been hidden from Tectone's content whatsoever, okay? Yet somehow we're supposed to believe that Tectone had no idea the depth of which his dad was a freaky little guy out in the military, okay? How his dad was out here unconsensually touching and grabbing and squeezing every woman that he could find that was directly reporting to him. It's almost like he would hold these people's careers in the balance and be able to do whatever he wants to them. Basically a military Harvey Weinstein. That's what this little guy is right here. And so when I read the court document in my last video, you know, sexual assault in the military, congress.gov, okay, I figured that the audience would get more or less what's going on, right? Wrong. These retards wanted to have a semantic debate about grammar. Unless I'm misunderstanding something pretty basic, Tectone is correct with his statement. Document says assault. It does not say sexual assault. Very big difference between the two. Where exactly does he lie? And so I replied, do you have a learning disability I should be aware of? Because if you read the document, it says sexually harassing 3 women and assaulting 5 women. When you see the sexually here, okay, did you want them to say sexually harassing and sexually assaulting back to back? Is that what you wanted? Or do you immediately go, well, he didn't sexually, he just beat the fuck out of these women. That's what he did. He just beat the fuck out of them. Like, what are you talking about? He was punching the women in the face? Wait, like, what is, how did you jump to, the fucking article says sexual assault in the military. And when you see the term assault, you're thinking he was beating these women? Is that what the you were thinking? Like, how fucking brain dead retarded is a Tectone fucking audience member? In court-martial testimony Tuesday, women said that Robertson allegedly touched them without permission on their breasts, buttocks, and encouraged them to look at pictures of scantily clad women on his computer and made sexual comments. By the way, the reference I was making at the time was to Tectone literally saying this.
Yourself.
I did.
There was no rape and there wasn't even any sexual assaults.
Are you sure about that? And then I show the clip where it says sexually harassing 3 women and assaulting 5 women. And so they jump to, if you think assaulting and sexually assaulting is the same thing, you have issues. Okay, so here's my question then. Was Tectone's dad just out here beating women in the military? Is that what was going on? He was beating on women? He was punching women in the face? Or, given all the context clues, is it more likely that he was assaulting women by grabbing their tits, by squeezing their ass, by doing things that they shouldn't be doing? Like, use your fucking brain. Another comment that came up that rubbed me the wrong way was, pretty sure Tectone has a hard anti-lolly stance. I really don't like this guy, but this felt like an iDubbbz vid with all the context missing. That was bro's biggest accusation, that Tectone is a PDF because he likes lolly. I normally like his vids, but this one was a bit underbaked. I can confirm that he does have a hard no lolly stance. He's a gooner, but not a PDF. Enter some tweets made by Rev Says Desu over a year ago. Now, for context on Rev Says Desu, this is a person who thinks that lolly is fictional content that should not be regulated, that you should be able to consume without feeling any guilt. I disagree. I think that it's clearly, you know, depictions of young children, okay, of minors, of little kids, regardless of how you want to paint it or describe it. It's very clear what the intention of the content is. But given that this person has their stance on lolly, it's fair to assume that they're a good authority on what is and isn't lolly. So let's go through this Twitter thread. I've ignored this situation for a while to avoid unnecessary drama, but enough is enough. Tectone has spent the past few weeks slandering, harassing, and encouraging the deplatforming of YouTubers over fictional content. The same fictional content he consumed and profited from. Now again, in my previous video, this was the shot that I showed everyone, okay? Because I didn't like this. Pretty big surprise. I don't like it when you reference a 10-year-old, in this case, Klee, the 10-year-old, saying this.
Klee, jerk him off. You go
I think that's kind of weird. I don't give a fuck what the context is. I think it's weird. This is a 10-year-old in the character. Like the character is a 10-year-old. What possesses you to say this?
Bust this shit open right now. Sucrose, you can suck him in. Clay, jerk him off.
Yeah, good one. Good one. Back to the Twitter thread. A few weeks ago, Tectone made a video claiming a YouTuber by the name of Ren is a PDF. His only source for these slanderous claims are videos this YouTuber made about the Genshin Impact characters. Tectone would then post this now deleted tweet, further slandering this YouTuber. Shortly after, users pointed out that Tectone followed dozens of lolicon artists. See example. Now, the example is censored. I'm still not going to show the example, okay? I'm just not interested in showing that type of content here. But this Twitter thread is up, so if ever you want to go and look at it yourself to, verify that I'm not lying to you, feel free. This is the Twitter user's name. In response to this, Tectone would go on a mass unfollowing spree. However, some of his immediate refollows included known lolicons like the Anime Man. I did not know the Anime Man was like that. That's disappointing. None of this is really surprising, given the fact that Tectone has regularly uploaded content featuring lolly characters, including videos where he ranked Genshin lollies as S-tier waifus. Yeah, this is all Tectone video stuff. Very nice. Gotta love that. Here's Tectone saying he has a crush on Hu Tao, a lolly.
You feel like a little fucking... You make me feel like I'm a little kid back in middle school. They have a...
What? One more time? What was that? What was that, buddy?
You feel like a little fucking... You make me feel like I'm a little kid back in middle school. They have a fucking crush on you, Hu Tao, and it's not healthy.
He has a crush on who?
A fucking crush on you, Hu Tao, and it's not healthy. You're too fucking cute and it makes me angry.
Motherfucker is age regressing and talking about how it's making him angry. Here's Tectone claiming you're not allowed to like this adult-aged, fully clothed character because he thinks she's 12.
Let me circle back. Congratulations, Hoyoverse. You have made another character that I find absolutely fucking disgusting. You made a character that looks 12 in the form of Farazan, but don't worry, you made all of the fucking freaks of the Genshin Impact community be able to do their mental gymnastics and say, oh, it's okay, she's 1,000. Fuck that. I hate that shit. I fucking hate that shit. Now,
that's so strange because I'm looking at this character and she looks about the same age as the character you just said that you're having a crush on, pal. Here's Tectone making sexual comments about Venti, who is canonically underage. I see Venti's trending, so I will once again say his ass got no business being that fat. You sim for a character who canonically has the body of a 15-year-old at Tectone. Here's Tectone calling Li Yan a toddler. So this character is a toddler, right? And then this is the one that he's talking about how his ass is fat. I don't know what to tell you, man. They both look like children, all right? Maybe Tectone, maybe don't sexualize these childlike, or maybe you're fucking 30 plus. Maybe don't play this fucking children's game. All my homies have seen me jack off now. I died for e-girl's sins, publicly and privately, telling my side of the story. E-girl Jesus, the martyr of Twitch, Cranktone. Commenters, is this your guy? Is this your king? Is this your champ? Is this poggers to you? You like this guy? And apparently, there's a tweet of him saying you can have sex with animals. Yeah, and you can have sex with the pals too. Wake up, Nintendo. Hear what the players want. Look, I'm not definitively saying he's a lolicon or a PDF or whatever you want to call him, okay? I'm not making any broad statements. What I am saying is I just made an 8-minute video going over a whole load of sus fucking actions, okay? I don't know what to tell you. If this is your boy and you feel like defending him, go for it. But I think he's a gross little freak.